Welcome everyone to the April edition of Leopard Vision.
This month we cover anything and everything eclipse-related.
We dive in deep to see how Sevier County prepared and reacted.
And we have a special story about a guest far from home. I'm Sophie Hunt.
And I'm Jackson Van Winkle.
Welcome to Leopard Vision.
Rolling opening in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, roll it.
You know, there's nothing quite like experiencing a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity with your community.
Totality. I was over the moon. Okay, sorry for the bad puns, but I can't wait to show off our county's local businesses.
I never thought I'd see the day when people from all over the world would be in small-town DeQueen. All of Southwest Arkansas prepared for thousands of visitors to watch this total solar eclipse. We sent a team north to Gillum where we found a very special guest all the way from Europe.
Southwest Arkansas was expecting thousands and thousands of visitors from all across the world to witness the solar eclipse. We were able to talk to one special guest all the way from Europe.
My family and friends have travelled over 4,000 miles from Europe to witness this and experience this total solar eclipse, and we find ourselves in the southwestern tip of Arkansas near the Texas state line in our effort to find the best location for the total eclipse. Well, this is my second total solar eclipse, and it's a really amazing experience to see and experience that darkness, that nighttime suddenly occurring at the time of totality, and seeing the black hole in the sky of the moon covering the face of the sun. It's a really strange experience, and I think it's an experience that everyone should try and have at least one time in their life, and it's worth travelling a long way for that experience.
We then talked to Gwen Van, who hosted a Total Solar Eclipse Festival down in Gillum, Arkansas.
Say I started 2 years ago I bought my very first set of eclipse glasses 2 years ago, and it has just mounted more and more and more. I've had a driveway put in so the RVs could get into my pasture. But then there's also been an attitude that some people they don't want it to happen, and I think that's sad because you know, this is once in a lifetime opportunity. Get you a pair of eclipse glasses and go out and look at it. You'll never see it again.
We are so very blessed to be able to witness the total solar eclipse in our hometown. Reporting for DQTV, I'm Sophie Hunt. Hundreds of people traveled thousands of miles to DeQueen's view of totality. The Morning Brew family from KDQN welcomed their uncle Chris Dillstone into their own eclipse viewing plans. Dillstone had seen 2 eclipses already and came all the way down from Canada to watch his first one in the States.
How did this eclipse set it apart from the others? Was it any different?
Yeah, I think it was, actually. And it was having family around, which was great. So there's, you know, the very first one, we're out in the wilderness, and it's a little bit more of like, what do the animals do and what's happening, and it's your first one, which is, I mean, it's amazing, right? You can't describe it to somebody who hasn't seen one.
Exactly.
It's amazing. Second one, we did plan for, and it's very cool, but it's just my buddy and I, and you know, you can ooh and ah all you want, but it's your, so this one, it's with more people, more family, so it was special that way.
NASA's Neil Zimmerman from Long Island, New York, made the trip to experience the total eclipse from the best seat in the house at DeQueen, Arkansas. He gave a brief summary of the hospitality he received. Caitlin Ponce brings us the story.
The recent eclipse in Sevier County brought a NASA astrophysicist Neil Zimmerman into town.
I grew up on Long Island in New York. I work on space telescopes for NASA. It's been a very warm welcome. I've had a really enjoyable time talking to all kinds of people, space nerds, kids who are excited about astronomy, older people who've traveled a lot and came here for the eclipse. For me, it will be my second total solar eclipse. Once you've seen one of them, you know what to look for and you kind of appreciate it more.
He also expresses his love for traveling as well as his appeal to the beautiful town of DeQueen, stating he wishes to come back soon.
I was thrilled, honestly, because it's a region of the country I've never been to, and an eclipse is a great excuse to travel and see somewhere new. I would say, I would love to see more of the scenery around here in the future. So next time I come back to DeQueen, I hope to get some scenic tours.
Speaking to an astrophysicist was really a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Wishing the best to Neil Zimmerman. Reporting for DQTV, I'm Caitlin Ponce.
Everyone knows how big an event the solar eclipse was. What many people don't know is what goes into promoting it. We spoke to Miss Collier on how she got her start in managing businesses and what goes on behind the scenes.
I'm a business and a math teacher, and so my first degree was in business, and I didn't actually plan to be a teacher, but that just somehow worked out. And so the classes I've taught have kind of guided me into this. I taught about 5 years ago some social media management classes, and I loved it, absolutely loved it. And so I have gone in and gotten my certification in social media management, and I love helping others. I love helping them grow their business and reach out to social media because, let's face it, a fact, there's over 5 billion people that have an account on Facebook or Instagram. And so, yeah, that's where people are. And so I really want to help others to get their business seen and to be successful on social. I think that the best way to do it is through technology. Set a schedule. I have, little alerts to, set on my phone. I use apps that are like, okay, I'm going to work 30 minutes on this project. I communicate through email, via text. I share documents with other clients and things like that. So it really is about scheduling, and if you don't schedule your time, then you kind of run out of time. For 20 years, I've taught students how, hopefully, to be successful in the various things that I've had to teach, whether it be math or whether it be business. And so I kind of want to do the same thing for adults that are trying to reach their dreams. And so, I'm trying to reach dreams of my own. And so I think that, we're working together hand in hand, and I want them to be just as successful, if not more than me, while I help them. I have always been mesmerized with weather and meteorology and those kind of things. I watched the tornado chasers and things like that, and I really thought when I was younger I was going to be a meteorologist, and so that kind of goes hand in hand. We don't get very many solar eclipses here, and we've never had a total solar eclipse ever, and so and I won't have another one again until I'm 64, I think. So yeah, I'm super excited, and I want to, get that excitement passed off into the community, into our students. It really is a rare thing, and so yeah, I'm super excited. My brand is called Positively Social. That is the name of my business, and I take a lot of pride in being positive. Every day it is a mindset you choose. You can wake up to choose to be negative and dreary, or you can wake up and choose to be positive and share a light. And I feel like that's a huge part of my purpose, is to be bringing positivity to others. And so then I just combine that with being positive on social media and helping others have a good day and to be that light for them. So, yeah.
For the past 2 years, Esteban Ochoa, better known as EO, has been planning an extravagant event for not only Sevier County residents, but for tourists from all around the world. Here's DQTV's Marlene Tellez to tell us more.
Esteban Ochoa, owner of Samaritan Fields, had recently been dedicating his time into this extravagant event for the locals of DeQueen. He gives us an insight on all the work he's put in behind the extravaganza and the goals he has set for this once-in-a-lifetime event.
Just share the community with all the tourists that are coming down to see the once-in-a-lifetime event. Make sure they get the southern hospitality that we're used to, but they may not be. We want to show them that our community is growing and that we're a part of it. If there's somebody looking for a new home, we're probably hoping that they give this place a shot,
He gives us more information about all the amusing activities he has planned, alongside the food vendors for the community to come out and support.
We're going to have a nightly movie for kids that are just settling down and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we're going to have cornhole, a couple of different outdoor games. Then we're going to have a DJ on Friday. We're going to do karaoke with a prize on Saturday. We'll have a FIFA tournament on Sunday. And then on Monday, well, it's the day of the eclipse, so we're hoping that people are just hanging around. We also have the information center behind us, which you know, is going to be giving information about the eclipse and you know, how often it happens, why it happens, what causes it to happen, and what makes this one so special.
Esteban now tells us his thoughts about the eclipse and the different ways for tourists to camp out at the event, wanting to show the beautiful community of DeQueen.
There'll be a small fee for them to camp out. As you know, when they come, there's going to be trash pickup, you know, just maintenance that's going to have to be done when you have that many people here. But I'm thinking it's going to be anywhere between $25, which is not really that much, considering we'll have all the bathrooms, all the food trucks along the side, games, movie night, and all that other stuff. I think it's great. I think we should have everything ready for the tourists that are coming, welcoming them with open arms and show them our hospitality, and really take advantage of something that doesn't happen very often. Like I said, I didn't know just how rare this eclipse was until I started reading more about it and watching videos about it and stuff like that. The sun, I think has extra activity, so it's going to be a very special solar eclipse that's coming to us here in the next 8 days or so. So you guys did a segment on it earlier back in the school year, you know, so you guys have known about it also. At this point in time, I think we're just ready to start getting the tourists to come in and start showing them all the beautiful places we have here. Thank you, DQueen TV. Y'all are awesome.
The eclipse sure was something extravagant for us Southerners to see, and the eclipse extravaganza was definitely a great success. Reporting for DQTV, I'm Arlene Tilles.
DQTV student Emmy Hale visited our very own Mayor of DeQueen to tell us more about how the community prepared for the 2024 total eclipse. Here's Emmy Hale herself to tell us more.
Over the past year, residents and leaders of Sevier County, Arkansas have done many things to prepare for this once-in-a-lifetime experience. From first responders adding a few extra hours to their schedule to placing dumpsters in nearby parks for conserving litter. We spoke to Mayor Jeff Brown to give us a little more insight on how this eclipse has affected them.
We don't know if we're going to expect 5,000 people or 25,000 people. We don't know. Traffic-wise, it's probably going to be rough. The officers, we've talked to RDOT and Little Rock. We've tried to come up with a strategic plan. But it's like I told the chief of police, when we come up with a plan, it's probably going out the window in the first 5 minutes anyway, and we're just going to have to wing it. So we're going to do the best we can. People will chase the eclipse. If it's cloudy, they will get in their cars and they will drive. They have come a long way to see this eclipse. And they will get in their car and drive until they find the sunshine so they can watch the eclipse. So if it's sunny here and it's cloudy in other parts of the state, we could have a lot more people than what we anticipated. And getting them here for this eclipse, we can really showcase this and get them to come back at some point and spend their money here with our small businesses and make an impact. This is a huge opportunity for our small businesses to make some money, and I'm rooting for sunshine.
Thank you, Mayor Brown, for all the hard work you've put in to make this a fun and memorable experience for our community. Just like Mayor Brown said, we're rooting for sunshine. Reporting for DQTV, I'm Emmy Hale.
Due to the expected crowds for this total solar eclipse said to bring, many businesses had to prepare for this rare event. We spoke to some of our local small business owners about how they prepared and the feelings they had going into the eclipse.
The local businesses in DeQueen are getting ready for the influx of visitors traveling from all over the world to witness this once-in-a-lifetime event, the eclipse. Despite their concern, many proprietors are grateful for the amount of revenue that tourism will bring in. We've asked how they prepare to take on the 2024 total solar eclipse.
Estamos muy emocionados ya que es un evento que sin duda alguna va a traer a muchos turistas alrededor de todo Estados Unidos porque El avistamiento se va a ver muy bien desde acá, así que los invitamos a todos a que vengan a Arkansas, específicamente el DQueen y obviamente el restaurante Tres Agaves.
We're doing a blue corn tortilla tacos, so it's something new that we bring to the DQueen.
We're hoping to be affected by nothing but a positive way. You know, hopefully we sell out, we make our money, everybody makes their money, and you know, everybody has safe travels and get to go home and enjoy, especially Monday. You know, you won't get to see these again in, I'm thinking 20, 25 years, something like that. So this is one of we're lucky to be in a perfect spot to be, to enjoy the view. Actually, our menu is going to be a little bit smaller than usual. Again, like I say, we bought enough of everything, but we also didn't buy a lot of what could go to bed. Let's say we don't sell out like the way we're thinking. We didn't buy enough of like the stuff we can use. We only bought enough of what is reusable. And we, like y'all know, we also have lemonades. It's just a temporary lemonade. It's called the Eclipse Lemonade. So it's a mystery flavored lemonade. Hope you guys like it. Well, I'm excited. I'm ready for you know, all the customers, all the people that's coming through to get here and get it out of the way. Enjoy Monday as much as I can with my family.
Well, we've ordered pretty much a lot of extra stuff like boba, ice cream. We should still have some more ice cream coming in Thursday. And we're just trying to order extra stuff. Well, we do have our new flavors on boba. We have sour blue raspberry and sour cherry. And we are going to have a Eclipse flavored latte, but we're still working on it. It is a little exciting, but at the same time, we get a little nervous. We don't know what to expect. This is something that has never happened around here. We hardly ever have that many people come to this town, so it is both ways, I guess, exciting and scary.
For DQTV, this is Joaquin Ambriz with the one and only Walking Dog. Thank you.
Expectations were super high leading into the eclipse. The number of tourists fell below expectations, but the eclipse itself far exceeded anything we could have imagined. Here is Mayor Brown and Suzanne Babb to tell us more about the income.
Sevier County experienced a total eclipse for the first time ever. Outcomes were not what we expected, but we're here talking to Ms. Suzanne Babb from the Chamber of Commerce and Mayor Brown to tell us more about how these outcomes affected them and our community.
In the county total, I feel like we had 4,000 to 5,000 folks, which is way under what they told us we would have. I never knew how many people we would have. I always said, you know, we didn't sell tickets to the event, so I'm not sure how many people will show up.
We did have revised numbers that came out that said to expect maybe just a few thousand more than what your population was. So, you know, we tried to get that information out there to everybody. But still, even if you think about a few thousand extra people within our community, that's you got to feed them, you have to house them, there's going to be congestion on the road. Those are the things that we were told to prepare for. So with the expectation of those crowds and then them not showing up, our restaurants have invested money into stock, increasing their stock. Which also means that they have a lot of perishables. We did have some crowds that came out on the day of the eclipse. They showed up, and they came from all across the United States. If you played license plate bingo, I think you would have won because we did have so many people that showed up just the day of, as opposed to coming in days before and spreading the some dollars out.
For all the people that planned for this for the last 2 years, it was a lot of work. We've been talking about this for 2 years now, and we thought it was never going to get here. And a lot of people put in a lot of hours. I couldn't begin to thank them all,
There's just so much. I love the community that we live in. I love our county, and I just can't say enough positive things about it. We may not have had a great eclipse from an economic point of view, but from a community point of view and the support that we've shown for each other and the bonds that were formed, I just can't say enough about that.
The Fiesta Fest on Friday night downtown, there were quite a few people downtown. Most of them were locals, but the Fiesta Fest turned out to be a good event. The chamber put a lot of work into this. Miss Suzanne Babb, she put a lot of hours and a lot of hard effort into this, and she did a great job. So to everybody in the community, the people that rented out their land for tents or RVs, you know, I just want to thank everybody that took the time to take this seriously and, you know, just to help plan and make it a successful event.
As we wrap up our final show for the school year, we would like to have all the seniors and Coach Mac come into the studio.
Whoop, whoop. You keep reading. Get up there in front, Kinley. Get in here, Chris. There you go.
We would like to thank all of our DQTV seniors who have showed up and showed out for this program. Y'all have not only had an impact on our team, but all of us as individuals.
You know, and speaking for the rest of the senior team, we would all like to thank you, Coach Mack, wherever you are. I can't. Oh, there he is. For all the opportunities you have provided for us and always helping us accomplish things that, you know, we never thought we could. You've made this team like a family, and we couldn't be more grateful for you and this program.
Thank you. I thank you guys for all your hard work over the past 3 years.
Yeah. As the end of their chapter closes up, we want to tell y'all all that we are so proud of y'all's accomplishments and can't wait to see what y'all exceed in everything y'all do. For one last time this year, it's always a great day to be a Leopard.